Hello again, Origins fans. Okay, today we're going to learn how to fly a helicopter in 10 minutes. So first thing we want to do before we even get in the helicopter is to set up our controls. So we go into aircraft controls, and the first thing you want to do is set your increased thrust to your same key that you use to walk forward. I use D, but you probably use W. So click on the increased thrust menu. I don't use the joystick anymore, so I'll delete that. Set that key to W if it's not already, like so. Like I say, I use D, so I'll delete the W. And we'll do the same for decreased thrust. That is your key used to walk backwards, probably S. Set your turn left and turn right keys to whatever you use to turn left and right, probably A and D. And also set left pedal and right pedal to the same. Now, like I said, I don't use a joystick anymore. I use a mouse to fly. It's a pain to keep switching backwards and forwards whenever I want to fly a helicopter. So to set up your mouse to fly the helicopter, click on bank left, and then all you simply do is just drag mouse left from the right hand menu across to the left hand side. And that's all you have to do. Do the same thing for bank right. Drag across mouse right, and when it comes to the nose up and nose down, it's the opposite. So nose up is mouse down and nose down is mouse up. So that's your basic setup controls. That's how they should look. Obviously you'll have different keys to mine because I use different keys to run backwards and turn left and turn right. Just use your default WASD keys. Okay, that's basically all you need to set up to go flying. So we'll close out the controls menu and let's jump in the helicopter. Now the first thing you want to do before you even start it up is just scroll your mouse wheel and select auto hover on. If you scroll it again and it says auto hover off, then you know auto hover is on. Okay, it just toggles between the two. If it says auto hover off, auto hover is on. Now one more thing before we go flying, if you hold down your left Alt key, it allows you to pan around the helicopter to see what's around you. Just keep holding down the left Alt key to pan around. If you let it go, it'll give you the rear view of the helicopter again. I find it best to fly in third person. Just hit the enter key on your number pad to select third person. Alright, push your increased thrust key, whichever that may be, probably W. Hold it down. Let the rotors build up speed. And we have liftoff. All the time you're holding down your increased thrust key, the helicopter will gain altitude. To lose altitude, you simply press your decreased thrust key, whatever that may be, and the helicopter will come down. All you can really control in auto hover is your altitude. So just play around with that for a little while, get a feel for it, response times. Okay, now we're going to test that you have your mouse control set up right. So just push your mouse forward and the helicopter should dip forwards. The nose should dip down, and if you pull your mouse back, the nose should come up, tail go down. If that's what happens in auto hover, then you've got your mouse set up right. And if you push your mouse to the right, the helicopter should bank to the right. Then settle again, and move your mouse to the left, and the helicopter will bank to the left. Let it settle. Alright, let's gain a bit more altitude. We'll take it up to about 200 meters. And then we're going to turn off auto hover. Ah, scary, huh? So just scroll your mouse wheel, select auto hover. Now, just put the mouse forward slowly. You see the helicopter will start to fly forwards. No need to keep your increased thrust key held down, it will hold the same altitude. Just beware, the more you push your mouse forward, the faster you'll pick up speed, but you'll also lose altitude. So keep an eye on your altimeter up the top. Make sure you're not getting too much loss of altitude. Now we're going to slow it down, pull the back on the mouse, bring the speed back down, try and set it to around about 0. So just have a few practices at that, flying forwards and then bringing it to a stop. Get a feel for how long it takes to speed up and slow down. Now when we are at a low speed, we can use your A and D buttons to turn the helicopter on the spot. So push your A button and the helicopter will turn on the spot to the left. And the D button will go to the right. As I say, it's going to be done at very low speeds, probably under 20. And again, have a pan around, see what your environment looks like, or your surroundings, by holding down left alt. You can't control the helicopter's movements while you're holding down left alt, so make sure you're in a safe flying position. Just have a little practice with that. That's what's called the yaw movement, the yaw controls. Just get a feel for how it works and what speeds it can be used at. And then we'll go and practice some banking manoeuvres. So we're going to build up some speed here, push the mouse forward, the nose will come down, and we'll start picking up speed. The more you push the nose forward, the faster you'll pick up speed, as I said, but also watch your altitude because you will start losing altitude. Hold down your increased thrust key while you're picking up speed. So we'll get up to about 200. Now if you move your mouse to the right, the helicopter will bank to the right, and you'll turn right. Like so. Turn to the left, just move your mouse to the left and you'll bank to the left. Don't try and use your A and D keys while you're at high speed, it'll just try and tip the helicopter over like so. You just want to be using your mouse left and right to bank. So have a little play around with flying at high speeds and banking. Attempt a landing. So we're going to try and put it down this airfield here. Scroll off some speed. Pull back on the mouse to reduce the speed. No need to be touching your increased thrust or decreased thrust. Just scroll off speed by pulling back on the mouse. Okay, the airfield's over there to our left. Speed down low enough, you can use the A button to turn to the left. We'll have a look round, see what's below us. No point in putting it down there's a big block of flats, so we'll just move it forward a little bit, nose down, mouse forward, get over the airfield, and we'll switch to auto hover. Bring the helicopter to a steady hover. Again, have a look down, make sure everything's clear below us, looks pretty safe. And we use our decreased thrust to bring it down. Just keep an eye on your altimeter. Use the shadow on the ground to gauge your height. As you get nearer to the ground, just let go of your decreased thrust button. Just tap it, bring it down. You're safely on the ground. That's all there is to it. you up and flying. If you follow this video, good luck. And please subscribe, I'd appreciate it.